What's up, guys? It's your girl Twisted Witch here with another video. Let's just jump right into it. Today we're going to be talking about Twin Bridges Orphanage. As you can see from the photos, it's happy and welcoming, and that's not how it went. They expected these kids to work in the cow and calf barns, sewing, making shoes, manual training at the ages of 6, and it's just wrong. This place was supposed to be opened on functionability, getting these kids ready for adulthood, discipline, all that stuff. That's not how it happened. Twin Bridges Orphanage opened up in 1894. Children that went to this orphanage that are now adults, unfortunately, are developing depression, loneliness, and many other mental states due to just being at this facility. Children were delivered for variety of reasons. And when they say delivered, that breaks my heart, because they're not packages, they're not this, that, and what have you. They're human beings with feelings. These are kids that's innocent and just all around precious. But some were delivered due to losing parents, the parents that couldn't afford to feed them, just couldn't afford to take care of them anymore, so they would just drop them off, leave them like they were nothing. Discipline at this orphanage was very harsh compared to what they said. Bedwetters were whipped every morning, hung on coat racks, locked in dark rooms, locked underneath the stairs for not eating their dinner. But these are kids. This is what happens. Kids do this. If you were brought there with your siblings and dropped off, you were automatically ripped away from your family and your siblings. And the only time you got to see your siblings was for an hour on Sundays. So not only are you feeling lonely because you don't have your family, now you don't have your siblings. One boy kept a journal that noting that whenever his mother, who couldn't care for him, would visit him in hopes that she would be able to take him home. Unfortunately, that never happened. Another boy didn't even get to receive the letters from his mother because the matron, or the mother of the house, felt that it would be too upsetting for the boy and that he would be better off. So this kid hoped that he would get to see his mom. And the matron's just like, it's too upsetting. Knowing that you might get to go home is not upsetting to me. That is the only hope that a lot of these kids have, and some, if not any, ever gotten. And it's just, the loneliness, the fear was so debilitating and agonizing for these kids. I could not imagine, especially being a mom. There's no way that I could drop my kid off to this day and walk away like they're nothing. As many as 400 children lived here, and over 100 kids died. And that is heart-wrenching to know that they probably didn't even make it to teenage or adulthood. And these kids were put to work as early as 6 years old. They didn't even get to be a kid. They're like, oh yeah, we had this and we had that for the kids to do. No. What went on behind closed doors and windows and walls was not what this place was made out to be. And it is said that a darker presence at a kid's orphanage is said to haunt there to this day. And I would bet that it's the matrons still carrying out these harsh punishments, even in death. Like, these kids, even in death, don't even get freedom and happiness. They're stuck there in a place that they've always known to be mean and brutal and heart-wrenching. Caretakers would tell the children that their parents hated them, and the matrons would whip these kids until they were exhausted. Finally, someone had seen these harsh conditions and the living situations that these poor kids were under, and it officially closed in 1976. And if you go to Twin Bridges Orphanage, you can still hear kids laughing and playing. And you can also encounter the dark presence that's there. And I would hate to know that these kids had to deal with a dark presence in life, and now they have to deal with a dark presence in death. And it's just absolutely unfair. And there's graves and there's a tombstone out in the field that says God's orphans now, and their names. Like they all of a sudden care about these kids. But when you had the chance to care for them in life, they chose otherwise. And that's it for today's video, and I will see you next time with another awesome, heart-wrenching video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Blessed be my loves. Until next time, peace.